Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of a new Trekkie. My 5-year mission to search out Star Trek media, to seek out our fans and merchandise, to boldly go where no fan has gone before.
I know this. You'll probably been like wanting to know where this was, but I apologize. I've been trying to keep up with all the episodes, and as well before I, was able to say okay, because one of these episodes was now long. So let's look at 2 episodes of Star Trek: Discovery. The episode "There's a Tide" and "That Hope Is You" Part 2. Let's look at "There Is a Tide" first. After capturing the USS Discovery, Ossyra seeks a meeting with Admiral Vance, while Burnham and the crew must overcome unimaginable odds as they attempt to regain command of their ship. When it comes to this episode, I think, some of the dramatic moments of this episode is when it's Stamets is basically talking to, one of the crew members who was helping Ossyra, who was played by Kenneth Mitchell. He did a great job with this episode. One of the things I liked about this episode is that, this one is more of a, okay, we're back against the wall, we're cornered and all that stuff. And they say, Stamets, he's really wanted to get everyone, he's really wanted to save everyone at this point, because, basically, as Ossyra, she's wanting you to use the ship, because if they can use the ship, they can, recreate the ability to, use the spear drive to, use it for all their ships and such. And I do like the moment when, he's yelling at Berman. He's just saying, no, don't do this, we saved you, we sent you, we all went to the future to find you and all that. I thought it was, really great, because, it's anyway, it's in that moment, what can we do? Because, we tried to do this, and then suddenly, what can be done to stop this situation next, and such. But yeah, I thought this one was really good. I thought some of the fight sequences, or some of the dramatic elements for this one was pretty good. I thought, especially the sequence in which Ossyra, she's talking to Vance, and he's trying to, have him get into, say, well, this is why we should work together, and all that. And at the same time, the entire time I was say, well, if you all want to come to the table, just come to the table. Why have, one of the Federation ships as leverage, and such? And I get it, I understand probably someone's going to say, well, this would be a, military tactic to, say, okay, we have you, this is our terms of concerns for, your release of your ship and all that. Perhaps, I don't know. Oh, overall, not a bad episode. So, what happened in That Hope Is You Part 2? One thing when I watched the first episode, That Hope Is You Part 1, I did think, wait, why is That Hope Is You Part 2 never, appeared last season? But yeah. As the Emerald Chain tightens its grip, and the mystery of the burn is finally solved, Burnham and the crew have one last chance to save themselves and the Federation. So this was the season finale. Oh, oh my gosh, I'm gonna say it. Hot damn. I kind of like this. I'm gonna say it. When it comes to the dramatic elements, say the acting from this episode is really good. When the Sakal, I believe, when Saru and all the others are trying to comfort him and all that, and eventually they say, hey, bud, we need to get you out of here, and all that. I'm not afraid to say, hey, it got to me emotionally in the sequence in which they're all trying to say, they're trying to get him out of there, and then they all discover, like, say, okay, we're out of there and all that, and then when he finally discovers, like, the reason why everything is because, like, when he had saw his mother pass away and all that, and I thought, and then, like, eventually, like, he discovers that the Saru was telling the truth, that he was human and all that, and now he finds that source of connection to each other. One of the things, I'm gonna be honest and say, I'm a bit conflicted about it, but at the same time, like, I'm, like, this is the way the story went. I feel like, say, this episode relied a lot when it came to the fast pace.
Let's go.
We're gonna have to fight until our last breath.
Federation is done for. You must take a leap of faith. It's okay to be afraid.
I want the Federation obliterated.
Whatever happens, we are together.
Your friends will be dead within the hour.
This is what's called a no-win situation.
I don't believe in those.
Like, actiony aspect of it. Like, say, Booker's fight sequences with, the second in command to Ossyra and all that. I thought those fight sequences were pretty good. And I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say this. The death secrets for Ossyra, like, she's trying to push Michael into, like, almost, like, say, those things where, like, you put it over your face or your hand and it gives you the imprint of it and all that, and then, like, if they say, oh my gosh, Michael's gone, and then she goes, like, saying, not so fast, and all that, and shoots her, and all that, and I thought, okay, this is getting me. And one of the things I thought was weird was, in that, like, yes, I get it, that Discovery ship, it's pretty big. The thing that made me go and say, okay, I'm gonna have to suspend my disbelief a little bit. And that you're telling me, like, say, whenever someone takes the, elevator thing, suddenly they're going through a giant network, like, like, of, it's just, like, one little cabin, and then you're basically just floating in aimlessly. There's no track, it's just, like, floating everywhere, and all that. I thought, okay, this is a thing. But then again, I guess maybe that's how it was in the older ships as well, too. Not sure. And as well as, this is the episode in which Michael officially becomes captain of Discovery. And I gotta say, the way they did it was pretty good. I thought it was really good, honestly. I thought this was a good season finale. So, yeah. Apologize for getting this one out. I've been trying to stay up to date with all the other programs as well, so sorry. But I'll see you next time.